Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Zach Davies will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
A bouncer to the left side. Arcia gloves it. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Batting third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He went deep in the contest last night. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball. Again a 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the. Cole Hamels gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Happ is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Batting third.
In is Christian Yelich, who was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hot shot to third. Carpenter has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He carries a .308 batting average. No balls and a strike to count. Rizzo can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the first, and that is off the first base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Brian Braun now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's a .325 hitter. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
The first baseman.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. The short, hit hard. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Now batting, Cole Hamels. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Oh, he brought it back. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Brewers, the 3rd baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here it comes on 0-2. He squares and it's in the air. Zobrist, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Baez has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
From the stretch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to ready now. Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Zobrist, 37 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Chopper to short. And he's safe.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And digging in, Yasmani Grandal will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Grandal.
The 0-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Half facing back. Gone! center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Ryan Braun. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. In quickly with it is Hayward, so that holds the runner at third base.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Braun, the runner at third. Aguilar stands at second, no outs. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Zobrist is able to get there, and he's set down 1 away.
Now
digging in to try it again.
pitcher.
Zach Davies reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Lifted in the air to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hayward is there to put it away and finally put an in. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Happ, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. David Bodie is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Oh, and he can't hang on. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Carl Edwards Jr. is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
6, Carl Edwards.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. And there's one down now. So one gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Now batting,
digging in once again, Jesus Aguilar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're
Now
spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch. And sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective, as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Popped him up. Aguilar moving to his left. 1 down. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 0-1 the count.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A bullet to first base.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Carpenter is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's...
Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now batting, number 39.
Stepping in now, Corbin Burns, as he grounds one briskly to short. There's Baez. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in,
now
Lorenzo Cain. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Hayward will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Settling in now, Manny Pena. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Happ. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little chopper down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Albert Almora will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he?
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Pedro Strop enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 46.
So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Yasmani Grandal will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, in hockey, they call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Next for Milwaukee.
Standing in now,
fielder,
Ryan Braun. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. His career line against Pedro Strop. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Down the 3rd baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Schwarber looks up. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider. Brad Brock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to 3rd. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Striding in, Javier Baez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Brandon Woodruff has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Javier Baez becomes the first out of the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Little tapper. We'll see if they try for 2. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 40.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Braun looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
In now, Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44.
And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Right side, fair ball down the line. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Will, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts to jump out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score. In now, Christian Yelich, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Happ ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Kane ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores as they extend their lead even further. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 56 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Happ is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Jason Hayward starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Digging in, Ian Happ. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Drilled down the line. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there. Daniel Descalso will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the catch here for the final out. And the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Brewers put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Zach Davies takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Paul Hamels was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please